be or blind made and grooving, but we didn't go to therapy before. We didn't actually map out a plan. We said those traditional vows that wasn't even specific to us. We didn't even make a covenant with each other. We didn't make a contract. We didn't have the emergency procedures. So my point is, I want everybody to think about that. Marriage is not the end goal, it's the starting point. The end goal is not me marrying you. The end goal is me dying married to you. The reason why marriages today are in trouble is because people think it's the end goal instead of the starting point.
Talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished. Put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Ahead will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the New Orleans Saints. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Great beginning there under the bright lights of prime time.
Yeah, it takes you back to high school football on a Friday night, doesn't it? When you feel like every eye in the county is on you. In this case, every eye in prime time is on you.
Now Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Of course, he's coming off that monster game in their wild card victory, but that's his first catch here in the divisional round. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Jackson. He completes this to Walker. It's a room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
Walker hitting the ball is out, and this is picked up by the Saints.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of the game has a mental image of how they expected to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yeah, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
Hey, kill.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, Brissett. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Here comes the Saints punter now. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Jackson on 1st down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Trying the left side with Walker.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
We talked about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is third down and 8. Now Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it fourth down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on third down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the one tackle but couldn't spring himself free.
They'll run for it. It's Walker.
And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out there, a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Kamara. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Brissett sets to throw it. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That third down conversion good for 23.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
A first down throw for Brissett. He'll get that one complete to Connor.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Doesn't matter whether it's zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. A give to Kamara running right.
Down inside the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They go play action with Brissett. He finds his man, complete. That's Connor.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle.
They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara taking it in for 11 yards out. And the Saints are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Running right, here's Walker.
To the 36-yard line, stop there.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Jackson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
On third down, Jackson. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary, partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
On 2nd and 9, Brissett. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Brissett on first down.
Back to Kamara for another catch.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Connor.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Brissett again. Over the middle, into the hands of Michael Thomas. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Brissett to throw on first. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime. CD for them, this has just been an offensive
the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's probably what we're seeing here.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. A dangerous return man showing it here. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Saints.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now the touchback's coming back to the 25 instead of the 20. When guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Taken in at the 3.
And not a very good return at all as he won't even get this back to the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Play action. Now Jackson steps away. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Play action. It's Jackson. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
There he goes, right side. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Kenneth Walker.
79 yards.
And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the two-point conversion for good measure. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30, the 40, the 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Saints.
Again, over partner. I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
From the 6. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, we saw that they had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
Throwing is Jackson. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Jackson will throw again. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson over the middle, complete. That's Hardy. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Walker. 135 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now it's Jackson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Jackson. This one caught over the middle. It's Oliver, the tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. He's got the 1st down and more than that. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On play action, Brissett. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big...
Saints get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Gano for the extra point. He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs...
It's caught inside the 25.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
From the 16, Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They go play action now. Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
So out now is the Seattle field goal team. He hit his first, this one from 38. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will cut the lead down to 13.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Oh, I think the Seahawks got it. They did. It's Seattle football. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From midfield now, here's Jackson.
Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
To the right side, this is Walker.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Now Jackson on first down. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, that's complete to Oliver.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Now to the ground, here's Walker.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They're going right back to Walker. Gets past one man. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Walker not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Caught on a slant. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied, and the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. Well, they knew who to turn to on 4th down. Their horse, they needed the short yardage. He just couldn't get it.
And that's the surprise because normally that's bread and butter for them, right? Hand it to the big guy, let him go, pick up the 1st down. Didn't get it there. All credit to the defense. Usually, even if they know he's coming, he can't be stopped, and they got it done on that play.
They begin on the ground with Kamara, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 2 choke plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The tight end in motion right. They run it again with Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have to lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. A busy night continues for Kamara. Room here to run. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 19-yard line. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. A solid stiff arm. And the Saints are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown of the night. And the Saints are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead. And they'll turn to Kamara. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for two. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
Well, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front seven. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with it.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. It's loose, the ball bouncing around, and it's going to go out of the back of the end zone, so that is going to be a safety. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters, and this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And it would appear that that first round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round and they look to book a spot in the conference championship.
A gain of 3, second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Kamara gets it again on second down.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
143 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. This is intercepted.
And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy. and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. One last shot for Jackson. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
And the Saints season will march on as we say thanks for watching and so long.
What you waiting for? Are you